Hi everybody, my name is Sera Jo. This week I'm co-hosting music lessons with Carlos. See you!
Welcome everybody to another live session in music lesson webinar with Carlos. Today we will cover different topics such as ear training, music theory, keyboard skills, chord progressions, and contemporary voicings. We also have some new piano tutorials, so stay tuned and let's get started. Thank you, Sera Jo, for one moment. Okay, now I'm loud and clear now. Okay, sorry for that. And I want to thank you, Sera Jo, for her tutorial, for her gospel tutorial. Yeah, so here we're gonna try to explore as many different styles as possible: fusion, Latin jazz, straight ahead salsa, merengue piano. Why not? You know, I wrote a book on merengue piano. I want to do that: gospel, jazz, bebop, ear training, voicings. Okay, and talking about ear training, we have to do some ear training. Okay. We're gonna start, and let me see if I'm okay, and I think we are good. Yeah, we are good. Okay, so we're gonna do some warm-ups for ear training. And in order for this, you have to have a prerequisite. Prerequisite is just to be able to hear a major scale with solfege. And I have done quite a few videos, so you can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook and just warm up, yeah? So then boom, boom, I just want to move on. Okay. And so we have, let's just review a few major scales. Okay, let me my video. Okay, this is better. Okay, so we're gonna sing a few major scales and C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then hopefully you're gonna be able to play all the notes together and visualize. Let's go to another key, E flat. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and together. I'm gonna go a little bit faster, yeah, because I know some of you can do this really well. Now we're gonna go to A. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And also I have a lot of new students, and they are from Latin America, and they're asking me to talk a little bit in Spanish. So, bienvenidos a todo el mundo, yeah. Lamentablemente, como tengo muchos estudiantes de todas partes del mundo, voy a hacer este webinario en inglés, pero estoy planeando hacer un webinar en español. Okay, so paciencia. Okay, thank you. And I'm greeting my students from Latin America in Spanish, and hopefully I'm going to do a webinar in Spanish only. Yeah? Okay, so I was thinking of doing one in English and Spanish, but I don't think that's going to flow too well. And okay, so here we go. We were in A, isn't it? So now I want to go to G flat. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, and let's do one more key. Let's go to D flat. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now we're gonna go with our first exercise. I'm gonna play triads. Yeah, to establish key centers. I'm gonna play a triad, and then I'm gonna ask you to sing any of those notes, and then I'm gonna play them later on, and you can check. Yeah, you can check if you're doing it right. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, so why don't we start with the A? Okay, you're gonna sing do. Do. That's it. Also, the system I use is movable do. So this goes for many of my students who come from Latin America and other countries. Yeah, we're used to fixed do because that's what I studied first. Yeah, but the system that I'm using now is movable do. And there is a, I already also made several videos describing the theoretical wise and the harmonic wise and the improvisational wise and the compositional wise. I'm using fixed do. I'm using movable do and not fixed do. Okay, here we go to another key. D flat, we're gonna sing la. La. And I'm gonna go to another key. We're gonna sing fa. Fa. I'm gonna go to another key. I'm gonna sing re. Re. And I'm gonna go to another key. Let's go to the key of B. Now I'm gonna sing T. T. And let's go to another key. Let's go to the key of, which key should we go? To the key of G. And now we're gonna sing sol, the fifth. Sol. And now we're gonna go to another key. Let's go to the key of B flat. We're gonna sing the last note here in the row, mi. Mi. And this is a wonderful warm-up just with single notes. Okay, so I was using a major triad, yeah, to establish kind of a major scale. Can we take it to another level? Yes, I can use a minor triad, and then I can establish a natural minor scale. How about I can use a minor major 7 chord, and I can use that to establish a harmonic minor. Yeah, harmonic minor, and or melodic minor. Yeah. So many things we can do, yeah, and this has to do a lot with developing, I call it a melodic development. Yeah, I used to call it an improvisational skills when I was teaching more, jazz studies at different colleges. But I found out that this system has enormous application for composers, for producers, for songwriters, for vocalists, for everybody who actually is not gonna delve into jazz improvisation. You know, so I changed the name. Yeah, melodic development. Yeah, and this is something that I'm having a lot of fun with. Okay. One more thing. In my ear training system, what we do, we start usually with single notes, and then after that I like to go into melodic patterns. So then we take single notes and we break it into the patterns on do, patterns on re, patterns on mi, patterns on fa, patterns on sol, patterns on la, patterns on ti. Yeah, and then there are 8 patterns. They are all diatonic. The first 4 patterns are diatonic in seconds. The second 4 patterns are diatonic in thirds. Yeah, and we explore that. I find that extremely useful. Yeah, to be able to hear melodies, yeah, and then be able to play them on the piano instrument. Okay, so whatever we can hear, we should be able to play. So the next step, I like to do triads, diatonic triads, on all keys and on all chord and scale combinations. So that takes forever, yeah, but I'm learning too. I'm learning with all my students. We're exploring together, yeah, we're pushing this system, yeah, to new levels. And then the last part that I like to do is intervals. Yeah, we're gonna do diatonics. Diatonic, yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, so again, we're using a key center to be able to explore all our intervals. Yeah, so and today we're gonna explore fourths. I know for some of you might be a bit tricky because we haven't done seconds and thirds. We did them, yeah, but in previous sessions. But now I want to do fourths. So if you can see here on the top row, we have do, fa, re, sol, mi, la, fa, ti, sol, do, la, re, ti, mi. And that's what we're gonna sing. And we're gonna sing that in different keys. I'm gonna be changing keys, change keys, change keys, change keys all the time. Why do we do that? So that we can activate more our long-term musical memory. Okay? So here we go. We're gonna start with the first one, do, fa. We're gonna sing, and then I'm gonna check. Do, fa, checking. Now I'm gonna move to another key. We're gonna sing re, sol. Again, the prerequisite for doing this practice is to be able to visualize all our major scales in all different keys. Yeah, and this is a skill that I wanna. It is a prerequisite. Yeah, for doing this type of work. So now we're gonna do re, sol. Re, sol. See how am I playing like a fraction of a second after? That's how I would like you to practice. You sing first, so you are kind of activating your memory, your musical memory, and then you check. Yeah. Now we're gonna go to another one. Let's go to the key of. Let's go to B. We're gonna sing mi, la. Mi, la. Okay, and now we're gonna move to another key. Let's go to the key of D. Key of D, and then you already should see the whole D major scale painted on the keyboard or painted on your instrument. Now we're gonna sing fa, ti. Fa, ti. Okay, and now we're gonna go to, let's go to another key. Let's go to B flat. Again, you should see already all the notes in B flat painted on your instrument. We're gonna sing sol, do. sol, do. Okay. Let's move to another key. How about key of E? Okay. Key of E, I'm going to establish with a triad. And now we're going to sing La, Re. La, Re. Okay. And let's go to another key. Let's go to A flat. Yeah, key of A flat. I'm going to establish by playing an A flat major triad. Now we're going to sing Ti, Mi, well, which is fourth ascending. Ti, Mi. Okay, so far so good. Sometimes I make mistakes in front of everybody, and that's okay. Okay. So how about, yeah, let's do the second row. I want to do ascending and descending. Okay, so second row we have everything, diatonic fourths descending. Do, sol, do, sol. Next one, re, la, re, la. Next one, mi, ti, mi, ti. Next one, fa, do, fa, do. Next one, sol, re, sol, re. Next, la, mi, la, mi. Next one, ti, fa, ti, fa. Next one, do, sol, do, sol. Okay. So now we're going to establish our first key. How about just, let's work in the key of C. Now we're going to play our triad, major triad, the tonic to establish the key, and we're going to sing the first interval. Do, sol descending. Do, sol. See, I almost made a mistake. Do, sol. Okay. Now we're going to go to the key of E. We're going to play the triad to establish, yeah, key of E, and we're going to sing the second one, Re, La. Re, La. Okay. Let's move on to the key of A flat. And we're going to sing Mi, Ti, descending, 3 to 7 descending. Mi, Ti. Okay. Now let's move on to another key. How about key of B? And then we're going to play our major triad. And we're going to sing Fa, Do descending. Fa, Do. Good. So now let's go to another key. How about E flat? Yeah, we are establishing the scale, the key, and then we're going to play E flat major. And we're going to sing Sol, Re. Sol, Re. That's it. Let's move to another key. Let's go to key of G. Yeah, I'm always playing something called the cluster, yeah, which is the whole scale painted in one octave, four notes. Yeah, so that allows me to see the scale or the mode, all the altered mode, or the symmetrical scale in all the 12 keys. Yeah. So now I'm gonna play the triad to establish, and we're gonna sing La, Mi. La, Mi. Okay, we have one more to go. Let's go to D flat. And I'm gonna play a D flat triad to establish a key. Now we're gonna sing the last one, Ti, Fa. Ti, Fa. And that's your training workout for today. So what should we do next? I want to do some pop progression. Yeah, and there is one that I actually like for this week. Yeah, this is a very simple a chord progression, and actually, yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one. Yeah, why don't you play along? what do we have here? We have only a progression that only has 3 chords. It has the 1, the 4, and the 5. That's it. So here we go. C, root position. G, first inversion. Yeah, our bass line, our left hand is still gonna play the bass. C, root, then F, second inversion. C root, G first, F second, and back to C root. Okay, so we're gonna play with a backup track a couple times, and then we're gonna move to first inversion. So here we go. Here we go. 2, 3, and repeat once more. So same chord progression, only 3 chords, but now my C is in first inversion, then it moves to G second inversion, back to C first, F root, C first, G second, F root, and C first. So if you have observed in the previous chord progression, we started in root, we moved, and we end up in root. And now in this chord progression, we're going to start on first inversion. And we're going to move, go through our voice leading, and we're going to end up on first inversion. So that's a wonderful way to practice our keyboard harmony. Okay, by the way, I don't know if you recognize this chord progression. Well, I'm gonna let you think. I'm gonna let you think about this one. Yeah, yeah, but there are so many different versions. Yeah, so many, and I think the group Maroon 5 did a wonderful version lately. So actually, this type of workout we should do in all 12 keys. Yeah, and this is great not only for performance but for songwriters. Yeah, so one of my plans is to do some video backup tracks and video tutorials, yeah, of pop progressions like this one, but in all different keys. Yeah, so we get to learn our keyboard harmony, but in a fun way. So why don't we continue playing? Okay, so again, we're gonna play with a backup track twice. We're gonna repeat twice, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, and boom. Good. So we're gonna start with second inversion, go through the whole chord progression. We're gonna end up on second inversion. So here we go. C, second inversion, G root, which is the 5, C, second, F, first, C, second, G root, F first, and C second. Okay, we're gonna play with our backup tracks. And again, I'm gonna just play whatever rhythm I feel it's appropriate for. Also, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Again. So, okay, yeah, that was our piano pop tutorial for the week. Yeah, so and also I wanna, if possible, I wanna have kind of in this music webinar, you know, address different styles. So we can say, yeah, that's a beginner level, yeah, and you know, perfectly fine. Even though then we're gonna take it to all 12 keys, so it might not be so beginner. And I want to again thank my co-host, Sera Joe, and I want to say hi to Juan. Andres, bienvenido, bienvenido. And I want to say hi to Kumar. Kumar, you're with us today. So welcome, welcome, and I hope that you enjoy our class today. So now I want to do something else. I want to go to another level, okay? And this actually might be medium advanced, okay? Okay, what do we have here? One moment, let me change my setup. Let me change my setup. Okay, that's good. We are gonna work with this Montuno pattern. Yeah, it's kind of a nice, I remember in the late 90s, yeah, and I remember there was a whole movement of salsa romántica, in Spanish and English is romantic salsa, yeah, and there were, you know, great singers, and this chord progression kind of reminds me a little bit of that era, yeah, and we're gonna play it in something called 2-3 clave, 1, 1. Okay, and of course, we're not gonna go this fast, yeah? And first, we're gonna, we're just gonna play slowly. So we have a G. So, and here we have 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, let's pay attention to that measure. Then we have kind of an appoggiatura. I'm going to play those last two upper measures, the B minor to the E7. Okay, so we have to pay attention to those two, yeah? Especially to this measure, yeah? So we're going to have to keep our wrists kind of open and flowing. So now we're going to start here. Okay, so then we have another. Then we're gonna end up back on the top, yeah. So I'm gonna start again from the bottom line. Okay, and now we're gonna play with percussion. And let me see. Yeah, we should be able to hear it well, I hope. Okay, yeah, so that was slower tempo, and I want to take it up a notch. Yeah, why don't we go to 148 beats per minute? Yeah, 148 beats. And one moment, I want to do something here to my audio so we sound better. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, good. Yeah, so this should sound better now, especially the backup track. Here we go. Okay, one moment. My camera just went out. One moment, and I want to bring it back. Okay, we solved the problem. So here we go again. Yeah, I want you to see the keyboards well. So here we go. 148 beats per minute. As you can see, I'm trying to keep my wrists, yeah, very loose, and that's going to be very important. Otherwise, we won't be able to survive the gig, yeah. And I want to play now. Let's play quite a bit fast, yeah. I want to go all the way to medium tempo, and I want to do something here to my track so it sounds better. Okay, yeah, I'm learning to optimize my system for streaming. Okay, so I want to take it now from 148 beats per minute all the way to 164. Should we do 164 or should we do a tempo in 156? Let's see. Maybe we should do a 156. Otherwise, it's going to be too much of a jump. Okay, I changed my mind. 156 beats per minute. Yeah, we're going to take this montuno, little by little, in a faster and faster tempo. So here we go. 156 beats per minute. 2, 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so that was 156. Now I want to go to kind of medium up. Yeah, salsa tempo, 164. Yeah, at least we should be able to play this montuno at 164 beats per minute. So here we go. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, and. That was 164. Can we take it up a notch? Should we take it up a notch? Okay, I want to start going into the upper parts of salsa tempo now. Yeah, we're going to take it to 172 beats per minute. Yeah. So if we are planning, yeah, to explore more of Afro-Latin piano, yes, we have to start also exploring those upper, higher tempos. So 172 beats per minute. That was quite a bit from where we started. Here we go. Okay, 172 beats per minute. Okay, should we take it one notch up? Why don't we take it to 180? And that's it for today, 180. Yeah, at least that's it with the salsa section. I want to do something else today. Okay, and 180 beats per minute. If we can play at this tempo, we are happening. Yeah, we have accomplished something. So here we go. Let's get ready. That was a good workout, very good workout. We started in 132 and we went all the way up to 180. Can you imagine practicing this, in all different tempos, in all different keys? Oh boy, we'll become extremely proficient. In my opinion, when I work with salsa, it helps me. Yeah, with my groove and my sense of time that it transfers to many other styles. Yeah, and talking about many other styles, I want to do something else. We still have 10 minutes. 10 minutes, yeah, and I want to explore something different. Okay, I want to explore my blues progression. And one moment. Okay, so here we have a F739, B flat 39, F7 39, to a C minor 7/9, F7 39, B flat 39. Then we're gonna go to the sharp 4 diminished, or back to a 1/7. Then we have a 2/5 of 2, yeah. And we end up on the 2, and we have a 5. Now we're gonna have a turnaround. 1, 6, 2, 5. And that's it. Okay, so but what am I playing? We're gonna explore, yeah, voicings. So those are my voicings for my left hand. And I wanna do something here. Voicings for my left hand, yeah, and I wanna play not too slow. I wanna go to, how about, one moment, setting up my backup tracks. Okay, how about 110 beats per minute? I'm just gonna play left hand only, okay? And everything is written in whole notes and half notes. Why? So it's easier to read, number one, but then I would like you to start exploring with your own groove what type of rhythm you can come up with. Yeah, when you listen to different albums, you know, we can go from Errol Gardner and to Oscar Peterson to Bill Evans, and then we can even go to McCoy Tyner, yeah, and we can start listening for all those left hands in the rhythmic accents. So why don't we start? Good. Yeah, so now we are going to do the same, but I want to play two hand voicings. Okay, so we have here our first voicing, open voicing, 6-note voicings. Okay, one moment. Okay, that's going to be, okay, it was distorting a bit. Okay, then we have the B flat 7, another voicing in fourths. We have an F7. Then we have our 2/5, C minor 7, F7. See how am I keeping, you know, the right hand, the voice leading, kind of the same area, and trying to keep this a voicing in fourths. Yeah. And it works out quite well in this chord progression. Now we're going to go to the B flat 7. B flat 7. Now a B diminished with 9. F7. We have a 2/5. Now we're going to play this G minor 7 to a C7. Turn around. 1, 6, 7, G minor 7, and C7. Okay, so now we're gonna play with a backup track. Yeah, so here we go with our backup track. 1, 2, 3, and Good. So now let's take it to another tempo. Let's go to 140 beats per minute. This was 110, by the way. Yeah. And now I wanna go back to our left hand. Yeah. So left hand voicings. There are different ways to play. Yeah, we can do a 3-note voicings. But now what I'm choosing here is to work with 4-note voicings, and this is something called 4-way close tension substitution. Yeah, and I don't know if it continues to be like that, but when I was studying jazz arranging, usually to develop a fluency, of tension substitutions on 4 voices was the very first step that we tried to develop. And then of course it applies not only to arranging, and I remember when I was working as a salsa arranger, in both the New York and Boston, I used everything that I learned in big band writing and chord scales and even in linear writing with my teacher Herb Pomeroy. So immediately I was lucky that I was able to apply. Nevertheless, now these days we even have more opportunities because we can apply that with, let's say, Logic Pro. It has some really nice brass plugin, and we can work with articulations, and we can do a lot of very cool things. Okay, we're gonna practice. We're gonna play here our left hand voicing in 140 beats per minute, and here we go. One, two, three, and our one hand. Okay, now we're gonna do the same. We're gonna play those open voicings, but at 140 beats per minute. So let's give it a try. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and that was good. So now I want to go back. We're going to practice our 4-way close voicings, but guess what? We're going to work at 190 beats per minute. So now we're going into up tempo. Kind of bebop up tempo. We can go much faster than that, of course. But this is a respectable speed. 190 beats per minute swing. So here we go. Let's work with our left hand. going to leave up this video and I'm going to create some backup tracks because this is actually good. So because today is a webinar, I'm only repeating the form twice. Yeah, but we should stay there for 20 times if we can. Okay. Now, we're going to do the same, but now with open voicings. Both hands open voicing. So here we go. Let's get ready. Okay, good. Yeah, so that was the blues workout of the week, And I think we did a lot today, yeah? And I like our format today. We did our introduction, ear training. We did some pop, progressions, focusing on the songwriter producers. And then we did our salsa, and we end up with some bebop. So that's great, yeah? So, and it's time to say goodbye until next week. So thank you for being with me in this live broadcast. We covered a lot of material and we're going to continue to do so in our next class. I'll see you next week, same time, same channel. Until then, have a wonderful week, practice your instrument every day, and listen and play lots of good music. See you next week. Joe.